Greatest Love of All, the Whitney Houston Show, and the Elvis Show starring Nathan Belt are some of the shows that will headline the 2015 lineup at the Joburg Theatre. So tell us more. We've invited Collett Dawson, who's representing the Joburg Theatre, to tell us more about what is coming up in 2015 as we look forward to this year. Collett, good morning. Welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you, Liva. Thanks for having me.
Let's talk about 2015. I mean, the Whitney Show, you and I were talking about the Whitney Show. It's not so long ago that we saw the Whitney Show. Now it's back for 2015. There must be a high demand for the show.
There was a huge demand to bring her back, and especially so soon. She was here for 6 weeks the first time around and completely sold out. Audiences went crazy. Belinda Davis is an absolute star. She, of course, portrays Whitney. And I can't tell you how many goosebump moments the audiences have. Just they're thinking they're seeing Whitney.
Yeah.
So, of course, it was just a no-brainer to bring her back again in 2015.
Talk to us about these kind of musicals. There's something about it that Joburg lovers, theatre lovers, enjoy about it. The Elvis show, for instance. I mean, I think it was a year ago, if not 2 years ago, that I saw the Michael Jackson show as well at the Joburg Theatre. There's something about these musicals.
Absolutely. I think people love the escapism of it. It's getting away from the doom and gloom of everyday life, but it's also a nostalgia part of it as well, I think, which we're finding that the audiences are loving. You hear the stories from the audiences, oh, they remember that song back when this happened and that kind of thing, and I think that's what the people relate to. And of course it was also, I mean, these artists were timeless and are timeless. And I think we're also going back to that where the current musicians, we're missing those timeless classics, and the audiences are responding.
Nathan Belt in the Elvis show.
Yes,
I mean, talk to us about that.
Yes, he's incredible. He's also been here before. And again, another completely sold out show. He's coming back, and the producers aren't giving too much away, but apparently there's a lot of new surprises. They're shaking up the lineup, the song choices, because of course Elvis just had so many. And Nathan, again, you look at him and you think that you're actually seeing Elvis reincarnated. He's from Nashville in the USA, so he's coming back, and with an incredible, but of course both shows have an incredible live band backing them as well. So another show not to be missed.
The ballet is also a very big part of the Joburg Theatre lineup for 2015. Talk to us about what ballet lovers can look forward to.
There's a huge variety this year. Of course, the resident ballet company is Joburg Ballet. They're bringing Swan Lake. Another highlight that we really can't wait for is Geneva Ballet's flying in literally for a week. They're doing Romeo and Juliet. There's Spartacus on as well, and we're also bringing back Boven Ballet. After they hit Queen at the Ballet, they're doing an Elvis show as well called Private Presley, which is also an incredible highlight and tribute to the King.
Are we reaching the right audience with ballet, though? There was a perception that ballet is for the higher up market, but are we reaching those audiences that need to be seeing ballet?
I definitely think so. There is still enough of the classical ballet, like for example the Swan Lakes, that are bringing in the regular ballet audiences. But then with the incredible ingenuity of, like for example, Boven Ballet, they're reaching a whole new audience, and a very cross section of audiences as well, which we were thrilled to see with Queen at the Ballet. So we're really looking forward to Private Presley with them as well.
All right, what else have we not touched on for the year?
Another one we're really looking forward to, of course, a big production is Sister Act, of course, for the first time in South Africa. The Joburg Theatre have the rights, and it's a non-replica of the show, which means that it doesn't have to be a carbon copy. So Janice Honeyman is on board as director, and she always adds her magic.
Pantomime is her thing.
Absolutely. So that's in July, which is a big one, and of course completely locally cast. And then of course we end off the year without a doubt with Panto at Sleeping Beauty this year, with an incredible lineup. Toby Cronier's back. We've got Timothy Malloy. We've got Michelle Boert, who's incredible. Candida Masoma. So it's going to be fabulous. And then, of course, another one that we're really looking forward to is a show called Let's Get It On, which is the life and music of Marvin Gaye.
Oh, yes.
Which is, I mean, he had such an incredible story, with his troubled childhood, and what a prolific musician. And then, of course, how tragic his life ended as well. So that's another one we're looking forward to.
Janice, though, is a big part of the Joburg Theatre, and somehow she's very innovative and she's very creative. Why is it that you think her work works so well, though, that South Africans are so attracted to?
I think she's timeless. She just, her creativity just is never ending. But also she knows the audiences, and especially the Johannesburg audiences. And she just has a finger on the pulse completely. And she just brings such magic into the industry and to the theatre that, we'd have her there permanently, I think, if we could.
What for you last year stood out?
I mean, it was a great year. I mean, the Panther was incredibly successful, as it always. Peter Pan was a huge hit, and I think that's always a highlight. You know, again, seeing the children, seeing the adults loving, just loving the magic of theatre again. You know, that was my highlight, I think.
And for you, what are you looking forward to 2015? I know that's a tough
It's
question.
a tough one, you know. I think having Boven Ballet back again is a big highlight for me. But of course, I'm actually looking forward to Sister Act as well. I think it's working on a brand new production from the creative process is always such an inspiration for any of the artists and the creative team behind it as well.
All right, Collett, thank you so much for talking to us.
Thanks for
Always
having me,
such a
Leopard.
pleasure. Collett Dawson speaking to us about the Joburg Theatres lineup for 2015, which includes Sister Act, the Elvis Show starring Nathan Belt, and of course the Whitney Houston Show, The Greatest Love of All. Go to their website, www.joburgtheatre.co.za.